Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zuzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in my previous video we learned about linear programming problem by using graphical method. Okay, so we discuss about graphical method with examples. So the second method of a linear programming problem is a simplex method. So in today's video we discuss about what is mean by simplex method and what are the different components used in a simplex method. So the two variable problem of the linear programming problem can be solved by the graphical method. Okay, so if we are having the two decision variable problem, so this type of problem we can solve by using graphical method easily. Okay, so but the graphical method has one drawback. If we are having more than two decision variable problem, so we cannot solve this type of problem by using graphical method. So it becomes very complicated to solve the three or more variable problem by using the graphical method. So in such cases the simplex method is adopted. Okay, so by using the simplex method we can solve the given problem in a we can solve the given problem for more than two decision variables. So simplex method is developed by G.B. Dantzig in 1947. So this method provides an algorithm which is based on the fundamental theorem of a linear programming. So in a graphical method we can solve two variable problems. We are plotting all these decision variables in a graphical form and find out the feasible solution, and by using this feasible solution we can find out the corner points and we get a optimal solution for from these corner points. Okay, but for the simplex method we require the fundamental theorem of a linear programming. So the simplex method is the systematic procedure for generating and testing the candidate vertex solutions to the linear program. So this simplex method begins at an arbitrary corner of the solution set. So at each iteration, the simplex method selects the variables that will produce the largest changes towards the minimum or a maximum solution. So this variable replaces one of its variables. So that is very several restricted. So it moves the simplex method to a different corner of the solution set and the closer to the final solution. So in addition, the simplex method can determine if the no solution actually exists, so that the algorithm is greedy. So it selects the best choice at each iteration without needing information from the previous or a future iteration. So this simplex method is based on the property that the optimal solution to the linear programming problem. So if it exists, it can always be found in the one of the feasible solution, basic feasible solution. So simplex method is the most powerful method. It deals with the iterative process, which consists of first design a basic solution, a basic feasible solution or a program, and proceed towards a optimal solution. And this optimal solution, after testing each feasible solution for optimality, to know whether the solution on hand is optimal or not. So if the optimal solution is not find out, then redesign the program and test for the optimality until the test confirms the optimality. So hence we can say that the simplex method depends on two concepts known as the feasibility and optimality. Okay. So this is a simple structure of an algorithm for the simplex method. First is the initialization step, then second is the iterative step, stepping rule. If we are not getting the optimal solution, then again find out the solution Okay, then iterative step, then stepping rule. If you are not getting the optimal solution, then again iterative step, stepping the solution. So in this step, if we are getting the optimal solution, then stop the process and we get a optimal solution or a feasible solution also. Then next is the standard form of an linear programming problem in a simplex method. So the standard, we have to convert the linear programming problem into the standard form of a linear programming problem should have the some characteristics. The first is the all the constant should be expressed as the equation by adding slag or surplus and or a artificial variables. Okay. So for in the simplex method or while solving this linear programming problem by using the simplex method, we require slag variables, surplus variables or artificial variables. Then the next characteristics is the right hand side of the each constant should be made non-negative. If it is not, this should be done by multiplying the both side of resulting constant by -1. So for simplex method, right hand side and left hand side becomes equal. If the right hand side and left hand side of a equation is not equal, so we are using the -1 constant. We can add -1 for right hand side also or in the left hand side also. And the third characteristics is the objective function should be of the maximization type. For the simplex method, objective function should be in the form of a maximization type. But in a graphical method, objective function is maximize also or in the minimize form also. But in the simplex method, the objective function should be in the maximization type. The next is the general standard form of a linear programming problem in the simplex method is, so this is our objective function for the simplex method, c1x1 plus c2x2. So here the c1, c2 and cn are the cost values and x1, x2 and xn are the decision variables. And here we are using the S1, S2 and Sm. So these S1, S2, Sm are called as the slack variables, or we can also say that a surplus variables. Okay. Then this objective function or a maximize objective function is subject to it to the some constraint. Okay, so these are the different constraint. So here there are m number of constraint are used. A11, X1, A12, X2 and so on. And here we are adding the surplus variables or we can say that a slack variables also. Okay. So in the graphical method we are using only the two decision variables, but in the simplest method we can use more than two decision variables like A11, X1, A21, X1, AI1, X1 and AM1 x1. Okay, so there are different types of decision variables we can use in the simplex method, and non-negative constraint are x1 x2 up to the xn, s1 s2 up to the sm. So these are the all non-negative constraint is greater than equal to 0. So this is a simple standard form of a linear programming problem in a simplex method. Thank you.